Just 5 minutes walk from the main street is home to the Kwanlin Dün Cultural Centre. First opened in 2012 on the banks of Yukon River, the center is a main gathering place and a home to celebrate the heritage and contemporary way of life of the Kwanlin Dün First Nation. The center consists of a longhouse, artist studios, a gallery, classrooms, and outdoor ceremonial space. It also offers various cultural and educational programs such as sewing circles, moose hair tufting, artists in residence to support the local indigenous artists. The Kwanlin Dün First Nation, also known as the Whitehorse people, occupy the traditional territory extends from Marsh Lake to the Lake La Bridge, along the Yukon River, including the city proper of Whitehorse. Kwanlin Dün in South Tushelmi means running water through a canyon, referring to a section of Yukon River from the Miles Canyon basalt to the Whitehorse Rapid.
Colonialism came to Canada, and with it, hundreds of years of exploitation of both people and land. Indigenous peoples were forced to learn foreign customs and language in an attempt at ethnic cleansing by the Church, the Crown, and the Government of Canada. Policies were set to erase the Indigenous way of life. These policies included outlawing languages, cultural practices, political traditions, as well as forcibly removing children from their families.
For the past week, we've been celebrating the 50th anniversary of Together Today for Our Children Tomorrow. And in Yukon, that is a tremendously significant anniversary. 50 years ago, on February 14th, 1973, all of the chiefs from the Yukon got on planes and went to Ottawa to meet with the then Prime Minister Trudeau. And for many of them, this was the first time out of the territory. They went to the Salvation Army, they bought suits, and then they sat down and they handed the Prime Minister this very thick document, the Together Today for Our Children Tomorrow document, that was both an airing of grievances in some ways, but also a path to be able to move forward together and to work together. And the result of that document was 20 more years of negotiations, but at the end of it, 11 of 14 Yukon First Nations are now self-governing, with powers equivalent in many ways to provinces, and government-to-government relations.
In celebration, the Longhouse will be filled with daily activities as well as nightly feasts, an opportunity for the community to be able to come together, to reflect, to honor the leaders of yesterday, as well as to celebrate one another through special presentations, singing and dancing.
Well, we just think back to all of the great leaders that come from that area.
We were not allowed to sing our songs, and now you are. So you sing them like no one's ever sang them before, and you understand that this is your responsibility. You are responsible to carry this on.
Not even anything fancy, but just equality, so that we can grow into a world, with absolute certainty that we belong here, and we are equal, and we are noble, and we are beautiful.
What a moving message. So, this is actually the traditional dances of the First Nation that are
we know what happened to
This evening, I am grateful that we are able to celebrate the culture of our First Nations people. Through storytelling, singing, drumming, and dancing, First Nations are reclaiming their languages and traditional values. We find ourselves getting hypnotized by the meditative beats and the music while getting lost in the bright, beautiful colors of the entertainers dressed in full regalia. A performance by the Tlingit Dakhká Khwáan Dancers was an incredible way to finish off the last evening we were able to spend at the Kwanlin Dün Longhouse.